through the third and fourth corners. The pace car should be ducking off, leaving the field in the hands of pole sitter Greg Sachs with a speed of 195.5 miles an hour. And there goes the pace car. Here we go. Let's see if indeed we do get the green flag and the beginning of our racing here this morning. Yes, indeed, the green is out and the race is on. Now they're running a smaller restricted place, so it's going to take these cars some time to get up to speed. You can see that the pole sitter, Greg Sachs, has dropped back just a little bit, allowing this field to be led by, as they go into turn number one, Dale Earnhardt in a Chevy and Bill Elliott in a Ford.
Well, Earnhardt has some kind of a transmission in that car that he can get good starts. We've seen so many times when he leads racing, he's often a good start. Look at Richard Petty coming up on the inside. Come on, King, what are you doing down there?
He's showing muscle early in the race. On the first lap, he goes 3 wide into turn number 3 with Greg Sachs in the middle and Derek Cope on the outside. And here we go into the fourth corner now.
Boy, somebody's got to give there.
3 abreast racing. Look at this. Coming out of corner number 4, they touch. All 3 cars are touching as they come down through the tri-oval, but everybody maintains position.
Wow.
Oh, no, Sachs is in trouble.
And takes Petty with him.
And we're going to have a terrific crash here as nearly all the field is going to be involved in this crash. There are only about 10 or 12 cars that survive this melee just past the starting line.
When you have cars that near to the front, get in trouble on the front straightaway, they take up the racetrack and practically everybody got involved.
I think there are 12 cars that made it through. At least several cars are now pulling away from the scene of the crash, but there were just numerous cars involved in the action. You can see the smoke and the debris on the racetrack down just past the starting line for turn number 1. Let's take a look at it once again.
Well, as they come off of turn 4, they are 3 abreast. Greg Sachs in the middle. He touches the outside car, then down on Petty, and they come into the tri-oval here, and they get together once again, and around they go, and then everybody starts getting involved. See, the track is just closed up. There's nowhere for people to go.
Looks like that Derek Cope and Greg Sachs made contact just prior to Greg losing control.
Very reminiscent of a crash in the 125 event here a year ago at Daytona.
And it looks like we're going to red flag the race. Here they go again.
The red flag has been displayed on the racetrack. The cars are being told to stop near the exit of pit road.
And as they go by, Darrell Waltrop's car, driven by Jimmy Horton, has some damage to the right side, so he did not get through the accident unscathed.
Mark Martin's car is also damaged. He, of course, was one of those who started in the back as a result of yesterday's crash. And there is Darrell Waltrop's car being driven by Jimmy Horton. As you can see, the damage on the right side of it. Several cars able to make it around now to the pit area. But on the other hand, there are numerous cars down toward turn number 1 that may not be able to restart this Pepsi 400. We are under red flag conditions here on the first lap because of an accident that took out, probably around 15 to 20 cars involved in the accident just past the starting line. So, the Pepsi 400 here at Daytona International Speedway off to a very bad start here. We'll be back with more right after this. Starting line down toward turn number 1, and an accident involving about 20 cars. About half the field involved in an accident just as they were completing lap number 1. It began up toward the front of the pack when Richard Petty and Greg Sachs and Derek Cope came through here 3 wide at the start-finish line, and then Sachs loses it.
He loses it, goes down, hits Richard Petty. Richard loses control, and plus the racetrack gets blocked, and these fellows have nowhere to go.
Buddy Baker sliding into a couple of cars here, Davey Allison and Jeff Bodine.
Chris Bodine. Looks like Morgan Shepherd with some damage. Here's a shot from the in car.
Conchu standing with a group of drivers.
The drivers are walking away. Thankfully, the cars